We are back again as per usual. It's me, Johnny Boy, and I've got introduce yourself, lads. You're back again.
Jake, back again.
Jakey, the chef de party, Lewis.
Still be calling me that, even if I stop being a chef.
That's a certified nickname now. That's just how it is. But it's glued to you, lad.
Fully stuff.
It is glued to you. A whole like picture, lad, is like you on your multi, lad, chefs on bikes, lad, but with breadsticks, lad, like you're floating around with French baguettes on your back, lad. Just that song, like chefs on bikes, coming to mind. All I picture is all these people in whites, just floating around on little whizzes and pushies and that, with just baguettes on the shoulder, lad.
The image I had in my head then when you said baguettes was like, the thing they used to do, jousting.
Yeah, just jousting baguettes on pushies. That's shit. That's actually quite funny, that, because that's what comes to my head. That's something stupid like that, and it's still in there now.
Sorry, knock each other off with them.
First, get a bit of stability on it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Or stay at least 2-3 weeks old.
Yeah, you just thousands.
Just ping someone to stay alive.
Well, I'm all for food waste, I'm
all for food waste.
Or lack of food waste, should I say?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, lack of food waste. Yeah, just smash it over people's heads instead. Well, that's one way to introduce the episode. We're going to do a little one of these ones today. We're just going to chat a little bit of poo. And basically, I want to start off with a Amsterdam story, because we love them, don't we? We love them, we do.
You're going a couple of weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, to a week Monday ago.
On your own.
Yeah, going on my ones. I'm doing a podcast over there as well, though. Got my mate who lives over there. He's going to meet me on Monday and just ask him some questions about, like, bits and bobs, you know what I mean? I'm not going to let too much out. You can find it when you watch it. But, so, our first Amsterdam trip. This is our first ever Amsterdam trip. And there's a bit to it, but the funniest part of it is, so, it was my 18th we were going for. He's 16. So, we've had to persuade his mum to let him go. We got past that after like 2 weeks. Then we had to go and persuade his nan. Now, that was graft. Proper graft. Oh, yeah. And in the end, we ended up saying, so we booked our hotel before we went, and we messaged them to see if we could upgrade the room. They wouldn't let us, and then we were like, "Can we just pay you some more? If he sleeps on the floor, like, I'll just make him a bed." They weren't having it. Something to do with the insurance policy or something. So we ended up getting to the Dam. This fella's in a hostel for 2 nights on his ones.
Oh, horrible.
So as we get to the Dam, we're like, yeah, we're not interested about that part. We're just like, let's enjoy it. We get to. When I first went to Dam, Wormstad, all the coffee shops are on there. So the first coffee shop we went in was the Greenhouse Effect.
We got rinsed for a taxi as well.
Oh, lad, it was €60 for a taxi when the train was only a fiver. It's you learn all these mistakes though. You just get the train gets you the same place the taxi does. It's the pointless getting a taxi. So we're all Greenhouse Effect's first coffee shop, and we're like, we're in the Dam. We're going to have to smoke 4 greens to try and give it this herbal mix. Never been before, so I'm not like aware that some gas you can like blend a bit of backy in that. Or a bit of biff. Oh, it's vile. Shut up, lad. You're a creature, lad. It tastes like fucking spice, lad.
Tastes like mint.
No, it doesn't. You've had an alright one. The one I had tasted like dead spices you put on your food.
I googled it. The one I had was like mint. It was like a minty.
Shite anyway. Not my cup of tea. That. So we've all had a 4 green joint. All got a juice. Now, I'm like 3/4 through this 4 green joint, and my head just falls off to a point when I'm looking at these and going, I feel scatty, I feel proper scatty. I'm not in a whitey. I was in my paranoia. I was in the most paranoid I've ever been in my life, and I don't understand why I was paranoid. I was just panicking. I was having like anxiety there and then. I was like, oh, I can't get rid of this, boys. I'm like, but at the same time, I'm trying to not show them that I'm in fucking this mad breakdown phase, because I don't want them to start tripping. I feel moody when they're having a joint in there. So I'm just like, hold myself together. And then someone goes to me, you alright? I'm just like, nah, lad, I can't stop staring at this thing. If like I unfixate, then like I feel like my world's gonna melt, lad. And it was horrible. I just felt like I was just battling this demon for like 45 minutes. As soon as we got out the shop and went for a little walk, I was like, I feel a bit better. I got a scan on me and I felt 10 times better. This is when I realised that if you just have some sugar and like just get a little bit of grub in you, you feel 10 times better when you feel like you're about to hit a whitey. Now I was starting to hit a whitey. Like I was in the phase of like possibly going into a whitey. Got myself out of that whitey anyway. Now, the second part of this is, when we're out of this whitey, well, when I'm out of this whitey, I'm feeling fucking fantastic at this point. And then I turn around and everyone's eyes are just like fucking red raw. They look like the devil's dick, like the fucking proper red meat. And I'm just like, yeah, we're all just floating around, and we're all just basically, if we had our hoods, it would just be a shadow of fucking red eyes just floating down the street at you. Like, that's how fucked up we all were. No, we have to go and find his fucking hotel. No, his hostel. So in the daytime, it took us about an hour. It weren't that bad, an hour and a half.
It felt longer though.
No, lad, it was the next. It weren't that. It was the next
time.
time.
That was the night.
So it was fine. We found in the daytime. We walked past it about 3 times. We found in the end, and we're like, Sam, we know where he is. So what we'll do is we'll go and get smoked up, have a scran, and then we'll just enjoy the day. And then when we're going home, you can come back with a few joints with us, and then about 11 o'clock or whatever, we're walking back, so he's not on his own. So me,
Callum and you.
Callum didn't come.
Did?
No, he never come for the walk.
Oh, I don't know what
You wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have it. Callum was not.
Just when he was there.
He just sat in the room. No, so me and Jake walked in back, and it was dark at this point. I think we left at 11. We didn't get back till fucking 2:30, 3 in the morning. Couldn't find a gaff. Walked past it so many times. We were fucking stressed to death. I'm fucking properly stressing at this point. And I'm like, how the fuck? Where the fuck? Where's this place? It was not this far away in that. We ended up walking to fucking. We were in like flats. We walked to like some mad place where it was just a block of flats, and I'm like, how the fuck have we got to here? Like, we're not in the centre no more. Like,
off the reservation.
We were out the way, and all we did was outside is my brain, and we didn't think we could use Google Maps back then. But that was like 10 years ago. Google Maps weren't as accessible as they are now. Do you know what I mean? They were shit.
I had a BlackBerry.
Bro, I was using fucking maps, literal maps, like an actual fucking map, like, and asking people like mark the street, and then I'll find my way.
I've still got the picture on, I think on Facebook or something, and it's definitely taken on a BlackBerry. You look at it.
Yeah, I think we all had BlackBerries then. Yeah, we did. That was the phase of BlackBerries, lad.
Basic maps, if we could even use our phones.
No, we weren't equipped.
I can't even remember whether you could actually use your phone abroad then.
No, I don't know what it was like either. I think we were just on Wi-Fi or something.
10 years ago.
We were proper kids. It was our first holiday. It was mad, you know. But, it was funny. So we ended up finding this gaff. And now at this point, me and Jake have got, he's in. We've got to find our way home now, me and you, mate, Jake. And I'm like, can I fucking remember the way back? I thought it did. And it ended up taking me and him. It took us about an hour and a half to get back, even though it was like a fucking 35-minute walk. It wasn't even that long. I looked on maps, it was only like 20. I looked at like now recently where he was staying. It's about an half an hour walk from where we were staying. Fuck knows why it took like fucking 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours all round trip. I was proper fucked. So then when we got him back, the next day, he comes back and telling me, he's like, lad, I was in with these other kids in my room and that. It was mad and fucking. Go on, tell us about that. I thought he was on his own in a hostel, like he had his own little spot. No, he's in a shared room with like 3 other people.
So it was like, I literally walked in and there was like 2 beds on the wall, and I was like, right, I'm taking that top bunk. I like secured my bag underneath my foot.
I'm taking the top bunk, boy.
Proper like struggling to get asleep.
I will fight you, this is prison, baby.
And then I managed to drift off. It must have been like an hour or so later. I just heard these kids come in the room and they're like, oh, sorry, mate. Now, the moment I heard the voice, I was like, flat out. But up until that point, up until I fell asleep, I was like, oh,
these are going to be moved. These are going to be moved, yeah. So it turned out they were moved. They were all right in the end, weren't they?
Yeah. And then in the morning, I went down. And this is what I had to do to get back to your hotel.
Go on.
I knew the name of the hotel.
Yeah.
So I had to pay to go on the computer. Went on Google.
That's when we defo didn't know how to use a phone and we didn't have fucking...
Went on Google Maps, took a picture of the route, and took myself off a little walk.
Sick that, you know. Like I can map the dam like the back of my hand now because I've been at many times, and it's because of the struggles we went through at the young ages of like just mapping the dam with a literal map. Like I used to walk around the dam with a map and I feel like a fucking professional mountaineer, orienteer. You know what I'm saying?
I've got a pretty good sense of direction, especially when we're on holiday. When I was in the dam with my bird a couple of months ago, my head fell off a couple of times. Like I'd go to walk down the street and be like,
sure, it's because nothing's the same anymore, man. Everything changes every time I go. It's changed.
It's just the layout of it is so fucking confusing.
It's a lot of things look similar too. To be fair, like a lot of streets look very similar, very similar. Just making sure that getting it. I couldn't see it from my angle.
We found a barge while we were there, which is like a cat sanctuary. I love it. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's literally just like it's all like grilled off and shit.
I've never seen that. Me.
Fucking tons of cats on there. Obviously, my bird was in her element.
Yeah, definitely. She loves them. See, I went to the zoo. I didn't go to a cat sanctuary. I just went to the zoo. The Amsterdam zoo's sick. No, it's sick.
I have good things to be fair.
It's heavy. Berlin's heavy as well.
I want to go to the zoo in Barcelona.
Oh, no, I wouldn't know what that fucking looks like.
It's good. When a couple of years, I say a couple of years ago, was when Stephen was a baby.
Oh yeah, that's back in the day.
It's like 14 years ago.
Back in the day, bro. I'm looking on going to Tenerife next me. Being Louis there now. And it looks heavy, lad. It looks heavy. It looks unreal.
I can't wait to go on holiday. Well, that's if I get there.
No, I need a sunny holiday, mate. I need a proper sunny holiday, like a real holiday. Like a real holiday. I mean, I'm not going to
It'll be
Barca will be lovely.
Nice weather, and it's not the stifling.
Barca's like meant to be the new gaff, lad. Barca's meant to be the new thing, lad. The new Ibiza. So everyone's saying, like,
but try and get a little coffee shop over there as well.
There's loads, yeah. There's loads over there. Well, that's what the same in Tenerife, lad. There's lad, yeah. I'm not going to say too much. I'll speak off camera about that. But he was telling me
it's only a matter of time. It's like a couple of years.
Well, you can Fuerteventura. It's legal there, I think. And I think it's also legal in Lanzarote. You've got to buy a membership and that when you get there. It's similar to Barcelona,
yeah.
But the membership's only €10 instead of 20, I think. But no, I was getting told about it. But lad, I'll tell you off camera in a minute, and you'd ever fall off. Lad. It's so much cheaper than like anywhere else. So like even in Amsterdam coffee shops, expensive as bars, coffee shops are still expensive. They're not proper expensive, but they're not cheap. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Tenerife is cheap as, like cheap as though.
But, to be honest, I was thinking I might just have a little fucking 4 days. I'm only going for 4 days anyway. Yeah,
you'll have a nice butchers, lads. You'll enjoy that.
Because when I'm out and about, lads, on holiday and I'm busy, doesn't faze me.
Yeah. As long as you know, I'm not asked anyway. When I'm on holiday, I like to have if I can get hold of a smoke on my way, I'll have one because I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
Like especially if it's legal.
I don't mind somewhere like Portugal. Well, it's not.
It's legal in Portugal.
It's not the same though. In Barcelona, you've got to smoke it in the coffee shops, haven't you?
Yeah. It's like still low. It's still decent.
We're getting ragged by the fucking Spanish busies.
It's still a fact of like you can have that experience while you're there, especially if that's like you're going to on holiday, you want to relax and chill. So like if you have a little smoke, you're going to relax and chill. Again, I'm not advertising for anyone. Only if you're over 18, and also, you know, it's just like
I'm just gonna go and stuff my face and drink loads of beer.
Just make it acceptable when you're on holiday. You know what I mean? But so back to the dam because we got distracted there. So the second day, and like I'm not going too much into detail about what happened in the days and that because things were mad. Do you know what I mean? Like for us, it was just a bit of a different experience. Now the second day we went down the red light district. Do you remember the one when the birds knocking on the window going, you two, yeah. Come here, lad, my head fell off, went to bits, I'm like 18, and they're like knocking on the window, like dead, we're proper dead angry, though, like, get in here, and lads, my ass went, I actually went white, I was like, wow,
you should see my bird dead fall off, it was brilliant.
They're so keen, some of them, especially if they actually like the look of you, then they're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting nailed by him, so they're just on the window, and
compared to some of the shit they must see.
Yeah, they must bang some wrong ones as well. Do you know what I mean? But they must speak with some heavy people too. But like that's their. I don't know what I mean. It is, but I'm not getting into that. I'm going to speak about that when I go to the dam. Speak as the local, so speak about that side of things. But so we're walking down the red light district. Heads are falling right off. Like heads fell right off. No, we take a little bit of a stumble out the way a bit. We're all having a joint on, like walking down the canal, and then a pod car comes. Every single one of us flapping and cup our joint, thinking like, oh shit, can't smoke weed away from the coffee shops and that. It was the biggest panic for nothing because they weren't even that asked. They didn't even bat an eyelid, actually, to be fair. They literally stopped us and said, "Are you lost?" Because I asked his mate for directions. He was like talking to someone. He was like, "I'll speak to you soon." And the other car pulled up a little bit later on and was like, "Well, it must have been him." And he was like, "Sorry, what did you need?" I was like, "I was just looking for directions back into the centre." And he just directed us back on the way, and we were all smoking a joint, and they weren't that asked by it. But the whole point of them now getting on the tourism, like right now, they're trying to like. Basically, there's a lot of adverts going on about trying to get the UK tourists out. It's mainly UK because when you go over, you're causing hassle. Like, when we go over and have a drink and chill. I don't drink and start fighting people and being rowdy. That's just not my cup of tea. Like, what's the point in going to Amsterdam for that? If you're going to go and do that, fuck off somewhere where you're having like a piss-up holiday. And be going to somewhere where you're ruining everyone's vibe by being a fucking sausage. You know it? Though? But people like that are giving us a bad reputation. So, they're changing the laws. They're doing all this stuff. They're moving the coffee shops from the main streets. They've done all like that. They're moving it out the centre a bit more. They've even spread shops out. So you've got like all different places. I've got coffee shops now. Like you have to like walk 40 minutes for places. Like you have to do that. Everything was in the middle.
There were very few between.
Yeah, they were there next to each other, lad.
Well, then you have like one or two next to each other, and then there's nothing for ages.
Yeah, and you don't get that no more. And it's because of it's not just obviously UK tourists, it's tourists from all over, but it's the locals complaining about the behaviours, and obviously they're dealing with it. Imagine you lived in the city centre, and every gaff's open every single day of the week till fucking 4 in the morning. There's people walking up and down the street, fucking loud. Like, in certain places, they have to shut at like 12 because of noise, or 1. It was mad when we went. Well, yeah, what you doing when we went? When we was in COVID?
Huh?
We went about in February, didn't we? Not Feb gone, the Feb before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like COVID, so we had to be. Yeah, it was me and you, and we had to be out the pub by 11:30 and 10:30. Remember watching the Liverpool match? And we ended up getting back in the hotel for the second half. That was me and you. I think it was.
Nah, when we went, it was sunny.
No. But the coffee shops, you were only allowed to sit in until 10. They were closing. The pubs were only 10:30. They were changing it like a week after.
I don't know if that was us, you know.
We went in COVID times, yeah.
No, we didn't.
We did.
Didn't.
They went back. They went back
like a year ago.
2 years ago.
Wasn't
It was nearly 2 years ago, Jake. It was like a year and a half ago.
Oh, about the cat.
It was a year and a half. I went this February with our kid, and I went last February with you.
Wasn't February though?
Oh no, in February. I'm telling you, shit of last year. I think it was
like
April.
It was
I think it
April.
was
The end of April.
No, never mind. Then I went. You did go in February then?
You go a lot.
I can't think who we went with because I went with someone. Oh, our Mitchell. Just me and our Mitchell went, and then I went with our Dem as well and our Mitchell. Was it our Mitchell? Who went with me? That's gonna annoy the life out of me.
Either way.
Well, no, that's done me head in. Thought it was you. Because we were chilling on, I remember you and you were based in the sun. Yeah, you're right, actually. It was heavily sunny when we were there. Heavily sunny.
It was gorgeous.
Heavily sunny.
We sat by the canal, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We just based up for a bit. Oh, like then, so we went in the sun. Well, I can't remember now, but I went with someone, and it must have been our Mitchell. Was it our Mitchell? I'm just going to say it was our Mitchell because it must have been, because I have not been down with no one else since, apart from you and him. Callum and Jake haven't been with me. But we had to be out, I think it was, and we had to be out of the place. It's like 10:30, he was shooting. Now, I thought it was because of the noise, and he was like, no, it's because of COVID. But I was thinking, this is going to come into play a bit more. Then I went over and it was proper, and most places on that road now are closing at 12 o'clock. Used to be open till 2. They're not really open late anymore. Noise complaints, lad. They're trying to keep... I get it, obviously. I do get it. If locals live there, it's annoying, do you know what I mean? And they shouldn't have to move away from where they are for X, Y, Z reasons, but...
if it's don't get me wrong, like if you're living on Berry Street, for instance, and you can hear all the noise from the clubs and that, you've sort of signed up for that.
You know what you're getting in for.
It's not a load of tourists, it's people from
who live there. And it's different with Amsterdam because them streets, there's not like there's fucking clubs on them. There's a couple of pubs.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to implement more, to be honest, because it is very tightly packed and like it can get loud.
Well, they'll get on this then. When I was there, like lad, I was walking around 30 minutes away from the red light district, and he was red light district. There was just mad random windows just on this big main high street. I swear to God, busy. There was like five there, and I'm like, why is this out of? So they're moving.
Everything's expanded.
Everything's getting pushed out now. They're trying to push it off from that area, that condensed area, to like spread it all around the city centre. So then the noise pollution's not that bad. You don't get as much bullshit in certain areas.
I mean, in some areas it probably could do with it does get ridiculously busy. It probably could do with a bit less foot traffic.
No, it can. That's
during the. Not saying that though.
If you go to the red light district overnight, it's rammed. Where did you go? The park.
The main street.
Oh yeah, the main. Yeah, it is.
Where your hotel is.
Chocker. Yeah. That gets quite busy.
Is rammed like a.
Top end there. It is. It's because they've got like a few pubs up there. And there's like there's 2 hostels there as well.
Well, they've got like the little like sports bar you can smoke in. That's
what I always sit in, innit? I always sit in the sports bar. That's where I go, big shots.
We got a window seat there, just sitting there for like 2 hours watching people.
It's just nice, it's nice. It's nice to have. That's just what it's about. But yeah, Amsterdam's a lovely place, to be honest with you. Like, I know it sounds like we slate the gaff, we don't. It's just with us going that many times, I've just seen it change a lot. And like sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. I suppose it's, if you've never been before and you're going, it's nice, it's new.
Oh yeah.
But for us, when we've been,
I loved it. My bed wasn't really a massive fan.
It's because you've got to do the historical side of things with people like that.
Yeah, we didn't. We probably could have done.
And Frank's house
a bit
and that.
longer and doing some stuff in between as well.
I've done everything in the sense of like what you can apart from the Heineken experience. And
I
I always go there to do it, and then just don't do it. And it'd just be like, because I just end up going, can I be asked walking around the factory for 2 hours to drink a beer? Not really. Like, no, not really. You know what I mean?
Not a Heineken either.
I don't mind Heineken, but I mean, it's just got to be ice cold. I like that new silver one. The Heineken silver's all right now.
I tried some beer that was made in Amsterdam, and it was only brewed for like, I think it was like 2 months of the season. It just happened to be while we were there.
Heavy.
Oh, that was insane.
I like, see where you're talking about having a little beer. Was you on the bit where there's that corner and there's like 6 pubs?
That was so.
Because that's nice. That's like the one. That's the bottom of the red light district, or the one before the red light district. Do you know what I mean?
So there was like a row of like pubs / restaurants.
Yeah.
And then there was a coffee shop there, and there was a coffee shop here, I think.
Yeah.
And then
I know what you mean. So you were by the. It's like a church. It's not a church. It's like an old windmill type of building.
Yes, the one here. I'm on it. The one here closest to the windmill.
The Joker's on the corner. There's a coffee shop called the Joker that's on the corner.
It was like an old school style bar with like a little balcony inside.
That's the one. The greenhouse effect's there now as well. Do you know what the greenhouse where we first went?
That's the one that was there.
There's 2 coffee shops. It used to be on our street
next to each other,
and then there's one on the corner.
Yeah. So we were in like one of them little gaffs there.
Yeah, and that's the other on it. That's where they have the fella with the pancakes not on a Saturday or whatever. You go like. He has that big pancake store out in there. You'll be honest, they have like a little stores there and that's lovely. Lovely place, mate. Fucking super. Absolutely spot on.
All my beds, because, she wanted the cocktail.
Oh, she wanted some cocktail, did she? Oh, dirty bugger. How much?
19
No, lad, it's fucking hell, lad. I went with Matty. First, he ordered him a taxer and coke. My head, fucking fell out. It's a whiskey. Lad, it was 19 quid. I was like, lad, you cheeky cunt, this is my lad, you're ordering a £20 bevy.
It's literally, it's cheaper.
No, but he didn't know it was 20 quid. Obviously, you're not expecting.
I told me, Ben, I went in, seen the menu.
Did you say 19?
It was like 19.
No, I think ours was 17 because it was like 14 quid for the fucking 14 quid for the bevy, 7 quid for each shot, and then it was like 3 quid for the mixer. Lad, it's extortionate, lad, isn't it?
I just don't get it. Like, don't be wrong, lad. I love a mojito. But
lads, you know what? Fuck
2 for 1,
I wouldn't
happy hour.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't mind that. I wouldn't be paying 19 quid for, especially not for a fucking mojito. Ugh. It's like drinking mint.
At least if you're paying that much, you go all out and get.
Why would you want to drink toothpaste, lad? That's all that is.
Singapore sling or something like that.
Yeah, like a Singapore, but even so, even just get a basic bitch thing, like get a Sex on a Beach.
Get something that's filled to the nines with alcohol.
Yeah. Get a tall drink, lad. Yeah, get a tall one. Get a Long Island iced tea or something, I'll do you.
A mojito is mostly ice.
To be fair, whatever you and so what daiquiri is. I prefer daiquiri. I like a daiquiri, but if it's me, probably not.
But it's like literally, it's just compact ice with a bit of rum.
No, rough, lad. The only thing I drink really are cocktails. If I drink cocktails all the time, constantly. If I go to certain places, I know what I drink. Like Portugal, they always do heavy cocktails. You can try anything you want there.
That pineapple one we had, the Tiki Joe, was it?
Powerful. That was nice.
That was fucking ruthless.
That was really nice. We kept going back to them. They were fucking lovely.
We were drinking them for hours.
But even where I go in Alvor, so when that was in Albufeira, and we go in Alvor, it's the same there. It's fucking lovely. Like the Portugal, I love it. I love it a bit. I love it. But Libby was telling me the food in Tenerife's expensive. Like it's a bit more expensive, but everything else is half cheap. Like the booze is cheap. The fucking the smokes are cheap. But I was like, the thing is,
that's probably going to be your main thing, isn't it?
Well, I just think food's expensive anyway. You fucking go these days.
I think people always
in Europe anyway
how much they're going to spend when they go away because you look at how much you're going to eat on a daily basis.
Get on this then. If we went out here for 2 meals a day, I know you obviously eat 3, but we don't because we'd have our brekkie, have our 1 bell, 2 bell, and then we'd have our tea later in the night. So say if you're going out and paying for 2 meals a day,
you're looking like at least a score each. Minimum.
Like, but then your drinks and your little bits of it, that's like, I'm going to say €30 each, or like, I'll say 20 for your brekkie, 30 for your tea.
So you're looking at like potentially
50, that's minimum, and that's for basic, that's for a basic tea, that's without a starter, so if you're looking on that alone, you're looking on, I'd say 60 quid, yeah, 50, 60 quid a year if you're spending 2 meals a day and some drinks, that's just like if you're going out eating, that's minimum. Then all your little bits on top, you're spending on 1 a day, if you're eating and going out all day everywhere. If you're on holiday, it's about the same price. So you're going to be expecting to spend like €120, especially when you're on holiday. Like minimum, you should be anticipating that. Should be anticipating that. When you go away, you make sure you've got like a 2 a day, 200 quid a day, so you know you've got enough money to enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I'm looking forward to going to Barcelona.
And that's minimum 200 a day.
Tapas.
Oh, stop it, lad, because I've been someone was sending me pictures the other day, lad, of food over there, and it looked unbelievable.
And one of the lads from work went and he said it's not like for the tapas and that it wasn't actually that expensive.
Never is, lad, never really.
So, like,
but
that's
we're saying that though, Barca's not cheap either, though.
No. But fuck it, lad, I'm not asked.
Yeah, you got to enjoy yourself. Amsterdam's not cheap, fucking hell. People make out like you go to places and it's expensive, but I find like that drinks in Amsterdam are extortionate. It's a £5 for a Coke in the gaffs.
Well, the first time we went, I remember
the £5 for a fucking can of Coke in a coffee shop, €4 or €5.
Not even in the car.
Ridiculous.
First time we went, first hour or so we were there. We went on that little main road. We went into a shop.
Yeah.
Heineken was €1. And
that was quality. That
was like $3.50.
So that shop was a belter. So that this was a hole in the wall shop, and the fella used to do like smaller bottles of Heineken for like 75 cents, but also bigger ones for £1. And he went that bad actually. We went big bottles of Coke for like $3.50. Yeah, but like the cans were like £1.50, £2. But that was cheap in comparison to like some other places. If you go anywhere, you go to the supermarket. They go to the fucking supermarket, man. Not even the Spa's expensive in comparison to the Albert Hans. You go to the
that's what
you go to there, but the Spa's go for certain stuff because you get certain swiggers out of the Spa, cold out of the fridge, and that like you can get all sorts of swiggers out of it.
Water out of there.
I enjoy it, lad. I enjoy just going and spending down shit.
I know.
Spending down shit, but
that's your life.
It's part of that. It's fucking life, innit, lad? You gotta enjoy it, lad. So that was our little Amsterdam summary. Now. I've got a few. Now I want to move on to a few funny stories of the Jake Zuma FC. Now we're just going to chat a little bit of shit about our mate Dave, who's no longer with us, lad. Fucking rest in peace, Dave, son. You know what I mean? In me heart, in me soul, all that one. But lad, he's fucking. So I've got a funny story, and Jake will have a funny story. So we'll just tell one each. Now, mine's just it's not too long, but it fucking made me day. So he used to do the little shop runs. Now every time he go to the shop, he'd always come back with a substitute. Now because he'd just either forget what you wanted when he'd go because he wouldn't write it down, and he'd just give you something else that he'd randomly think that you wanted, or he'd be like, I didn't have enough, so I got this. But then he'd come back with about £3 worth of fucking Freddos and chomps, for himself, yeah. But he just didn't have enough. So this is where it gets fucking interesting. So one time I've given him a list and I've said to him, do us a favour, Dave, lads, get me some jellies, some fucking some Haribos or something, like just a bag of jellies, you know what I mean? I'm not too fucking, I'm easy. So as long as it's no snide stuff with the fucking foam on, I was like, stay away from the foamies, lad, I don't want none of that or them flying sauces, just jellies. It's always like sand. So he comes back with his list. He starts reeling all stuff off to me, so I think I asked for a Lunchable, bottle of Luco Sport, because Luco Orange just fell off as well at this time, like fell off. That's when the decline happened. Well, fuck off, lad. When we realised I was 18 is when the 17, 18.
Yeah. The rest of them were selling though. Caribbean Crushing though.
Yeah, no, but they were still out there. You couldn't get them no more. I reverted. So get on it. So yeah. So right there, we've had an interlude in the list here. Caribbean Crush. Luco, I used to always thought tastes like fucking coconut. Looked on the back. It's got no coconut in at all. So it was me brain telling me some bullshit.
It's a combination of
the flavours. Yeah, it was mad. But now I started to like that towards the end because it was a mad one. But anyway, back to my list. So I asked them for a fucking what's that for? A Lunchable.
Some
jellies.
Sport,
yeah.
Jellies.
Luxate Sport, jellies, and just some bar of chocolate. So this is, it's so he comes back with, he gets me a Lunchable, a Dunker, a fucking, I didn't get a Luco Sport. I think he got me some fucking LSV back in the day, them little 50p rammers, because he said there was no orange Lucos left.
Oh, they were nasty.
They were crazy. But he didn't fuck me over. He done me brilliantly well. So I asked him for jellies, yeah. I've got the picture on my phone somewhere still, actually, on one of my memory cards. I'll ask them for jellies. Now, do you know when you ask someone for some jellies when you go to the shop? My man's been in there, he's come back out with a fucking full-on box of Haribo, a box of 10p fucking twisties. He's been in the shop bartering with the fella. He went, lad, look what I got you for £4, lad. I was like, yeah, fuck me, Luco Sport, lad. I had a fucking box of Haribo. Never in my life have I sent to someone in the shop for something, and they come back with something that's fucking, I thought back then that was unobtainable. I didn't think you could buy a box of Haribo from the shop, you know what I mean? And my man just come back, bartered down, got them for £4, comes back with these rainbow twisters. That was one of the best moments in my life.
Were they the ones that were like rolled up?
Yeah, and they were all different colours. No, they were the long ones that were all different colours. Like the fucking 10p stick ones, the long ones, and they were like rainbow coloured. Yeah. They weren't my favourite, because we got bored of them after about 8. They used to taste like Red Bull, you know what I mean? They were tropical. So, but it doesn't matter, that was the best thing he ever done for me, that it was the sickest thing in the world. I was like, I asked for jellies, and we were sat there, or just waiting for him to see what he come back with on the shop list. And I thought he's going to mess me order up. No, he come back with everything, basically. And then this big crazy box of Haribo. And I was like, lads, you are the sickest man I've ever seen. He goes to the shop and barters with the fucking Sri Lankan behind the till and gets my sweets for £4. This big box of sweets, I was fucking over the moon. But that's Dave for you, the stuff he used to do, mate. He's incredible.
I feel like he'd be like the overpowered character in a game. You could just, you need to sneak past someone, you'd be able to just chat shit to them.
Yeah, and just divert it.
Convince someone or something, you'd get in to talk to them and they'd forget.
Yeah, because he just go on a mad one.
Like how you've been caught stealing and you just go, what? No, I haven't.
Let me tell you what happened here.
What happened was, right, I was on County Road with my ma, and then...
oh, go on, get into it. And we'll go with it.
And then 15 minutes later, the fella would just be like, right, yeah, see you in a bit, and you'd just walk past.
So he missed key points out there. So he was on County Road with his ma. He went to Winchester. Had an little half a pint, you know what I mean? And then he went from there to go shopping with his man at Tesco, know what I mean? You're forgetting the main character, because this is what he does, lad. You're forgetting the main. This is what he. Then he go, oh, and then I bumped into this kid, Phil, and he had a little talk to Phil about fishing, and then I bumped into
the bar where he waited to get money off his mum.
No, we'll go back to that.
No, that was with the Tesco.
Nobody jumped into bumping into Phil on the way to the Tesco. Chatted shit to Phil for like half an hour about the fishing. I don't know, just remember if that mate used to know about fishing. He knew everyone. You'd go for a fucking walk with the kid and he'd know everyone.
I went to town with him one day and remember getting stopped.
And he would, bear in mind this, sorry,
5 minutes.
This kid was 16 and he knew all these fellas were like 40 odd years of age, 50. Like he used to go fishing with our fellas. Like the kid was a proper old soul, mate. He had heart of gold as well. But yeah, so he eventually get the Tesco, get off his man. Then he'd come back to us, he'd ring us and be like, I'll be back in about half an hour off his man's phone. Turn up an hour and a half later with a fucking pizza. He would. Pizza, load of sweets, all sorts of drinks. And then a smoke for the boys. And we're like, here you go boys, feast on. And we're like, fucking hell Dave, what have you done here? Have you robbed the bank? He's like, nah, that'd be ma, box me off, lad. Box me off, lad.
I remember.
Cookies. And what was it? Where was the pizza from? Sizzlers, the big 14-inch, always big 14-inch margarita. And he just marched back from Sisters County Road with this big. He'd probably get a taxi, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'd be like, where are you coming off for all this?
Oh, you're there. You sat there and you're there.
Sorry, guys, I've just coughed on yous.
You're there, the taxi go, and then you're there, the front door go, and then you're there, that's Dave. You just there and bounding up the stairs.
Yeah, with all the scran. He's there jingles, bottles in the bag and that.
Do you remember when he had that apprenticeship in Bexley's?
Yeah.
So, when he finished there, he was working for someone else, and on the day that he was supposed to like hand the stuff in, like his uniform and that, he couldn't go. But he also had to collect his wages. For some reason, he was getting paid in cash.
Yeah.
So he sent me and Tom. Well, he sent me, and I recruited Tom to come with me just because it was his neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So we go and get the dough, get the uniform back, blah blah blah. Go and meet Dave on County. I don't know. Oh, we met Dave on County, give him his dough, but he got more than he expected.
Oh yeah.
So I just
extra paper.
I think it was like an extra £200-300 quid, something like that. So I went to Tom. Right, here's what I'm gonna do. Put it in my pocket. Give his money. Well, obviously it was all his money. Give him what he thought was his money. Yeah. And then later on,
let him waste it.
Later on, when he got back to ours,
spent all his dough.
Oh no, he still had dough and that.
Okay.
But I was just like, oh Dave, I forgot to give you this before as well.
Oh, his little face lit up.
And he went out and spent all of it. He ordered food. He got sweets. He went. I think he got like I'm pretty sure he might have bought an Oz. Just went out and just spent I think it was like 300 quid or something.
These were the days, by the way, we were like 16 and that, so
he was prolific.
Don't be looking at us like, look, with all this disappointment in your faces and that. We were 16, you've all done it, don't fucking sit there and try and categorise me as a bad person, because we all know you took drugs.
You're older.
I was 17, 18. Shut up, lad. I was fucking working then and that, you muppet, shut your mouth.
I was 16, totally.
I was 17?
I was 17, just turned 17.
Well, I would have been 18 then.
Because I was working in the art school.
No, this never happened then. It was before that. We were 17. We were all 17. Everything happened before we were 18.
We were all...
Merseyside police know you're watching. We were all 16 at the time, so we can't nick us, so fuck off.
What's that thing?
Fucking stupid grass over here, and they're blowing us up 17. No, we were 16, 15, Jake. 15 and 16, we were underage.
Statute of limitations.
It's fucking gone now, but it wouldn't have been if you fucking said what you said, you fucking grass. They're blowing us up, this twat, his nan's gonna watch this. His nan's gonna watch this.
Oh, my nan cannot watch this.
True, if it goes out and she watches it. Tough shit, lad. Know what I mean? Yeah. Behave yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop spitting certain age groups out, lad. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to save us here. And you're putting us in the shit. I've got my family watching. Hey, listen, it doesn't matter. They can judge me as much as they want. I don't give a fuck anyway.
10 years ago.
No, people hold grudges, you know. That's bro. But yeah, that's. We had some funny times, man. The kids used to do some funny shit. Watch this. There's that much funny mad shit he's done that I've ever done. Remember he broke Daniel's bike on Christmas Day?
He broke Daniel's bike on Christmas, the brand new bike.
So this is his brother. He gets on. He goes, "Kids, go around." He was going to the shop.
Spokes bend or something.
He fucked the bike. Yeah, he
fully ruined it. Like.
He fucking full on fucked the bike.
He fucked my bike as well. Give it a puncture. And I just never got around.
He's had no joy with bikes in, mate. Like, yeah, he broke the poor kid's bike on Crimbo Day. Imagine getting up on Crimbo, mate, to use your bike. You're either going and you give Dave a go, and Dave just fucks your fucking bike up, and you just can't use it for fucking ages until you get it fixed.
There's no way he was too heavy for it.
No, he weren't too heavy, lad. I just don't know what happened with that. He must have hit the curb a bit too hard or something.
The curb.
That was good, that. The curb bomb. No, I enjoyed that.
Oh, he was a liability though.
He was a funny one though. He was a bad
liability. When he sailed me door?
Yeah, we spoke about that one on the other episode, didn't we? When he sailed the door through. Yeah, we spoke about that on. I wasn't sure
whether we spoke on or off.
Because you were fucking stoned out of your head. You can't remember after the conversation.
We always speak about David Lasso.
No, I just like, lads, I watched that video back, that podcast back, and Jesus Christ, lad. You and Louis just sat there like that. You look proper bombed. Louis just looked paranoid, like he just want to be seen on camera.
To be fair, at that point, I had been sitting here for about 3 hours.
Oh yeah, we were trying to get shit. Do you know what? To be fair,
I'd gone from being ready to just
not being arsed no more. Yeah, no, that clip is, if I can eventually get it edited off fucking Tommy. Tommy's been running around with the clip for it, just running away with the SD card. Being busy. But that one's quite funny. I touched on some mad shit in that episode. We brought up that the Dave's fucking the Jake's Room FC charts with a few Dave's hits on there and that. It's an absolute collaboration.
Oh yeah.
But it was a cracking little thing. If we can't get the episode and get it edited, we'll just do it again and we'll have a laugh about it because it is actually really funny. I thought it was one of the funniest ones we've done that. But fucking hell, the Dave one. Remember in Portugal when that Arberg gripped him?
I've still got a picture of that.
She was decent as well, you know. She was decent for an Arberg, lad. She was decent, lad. And he didn't even try. He was just we were just on a karaoke and he had a bevy and he was up on the roki. We're all up on the roki, a lot of us. We were all doing it, lad. He was just bopping, lad. And then it was hysterical. Me and the Dave done a few duets. We had all three of us got up. Me and Jake scanned the script and that. Nah, we had everyone up. We did.
We spent so much time in that karaoke.
I loved that karaoke by me. They stopped us from going to the main town to Portimao for a proper night out.
They were.
Portimao's shit, you know. No, it is actually not worth going to.
I wouldn't go.
It's not shit, but it's mean. I don't want to go out and feel like I'm in a party. That's what the strip basically is, though.
What, like the
Portimao strip?
Oh yeah.
I thought that if there's another strip, there's another strip.
I'm sure Portimao's further.
Oh, I don't know. Portimao's not far from where I was, so that's the one I went to.
Yeah.
So
the strip when I was there is literally like 10 minutes away.
Oh, maybe I don't think we went to that one. Then
it's a lawless society. They don't have bouncers on the doors or nothing.
Yeah, I haven't been here then.
And it's chaos.
No, I've been told about that. I remember the two kids from Highton we met, and he was saying that this kid was banging his bird, like doing it in, proper horrible. And then Dave went over and fucking slapped a pizza in the kid's face, like a full-on pizza, and just bingoed a bit and started filling him in. And then they got off.
I heard you waste the pizza.
Oh, he was just fuming. He said he was just like seeing some bear getting probably happy slapped by some fella, so he was just like fucking can't stand there and watch that.
Surprise attack with a pizza, just distracting.
He just smacked him with pizza. I was crying, lad.
Or did he use the pizza?
That was the funniest thing I've ever that was the funniest thing I've ever heard of in my life. But then these two lads are funny. They were saying them to the two Brighton kids. So fucking hell, there's a few funny stories in Portugal actually when we went. So Davies pulled the album. Nothing happened. We all went our separate ways at the end of the night. But on that night, we've got some mad Welsh bird trying to pull me. Who's like fucking old enough to be me ma. She kept like, I was sweating, I'm dripping with sweat, I've been dancing. She's wiping the sweat off me and like, rubbing it on herself and that. And I'm going, what the fuck are you doing, you creature? And she's just like, oh, I love it when a man gets sweaty. And I'm like, what the fucking fighters, what do with you? Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Oh my God. It was fucking scary. I'm a fucking 19, 20-year-old lad. I've got a beard and then this fucking mad cougar beard started fucking rub me sweating. Like, gotta get my minerals in here and that. Are you mad? Keep your fucking hands off me, girl. Honest to God. I swear. And then in that same night, I remember me and Chris having rap battles outside the karaoke. When we had that table of Cockney Bird just sat there. After she just got fucking sailed through in the toilet upstairs by that Geordie kid. He was going to jail. Blood, it was the weirdest holiday ever. We met some mad characters.
What was I've got a picture on my phone. It was like 3 birds, and I remember something happening with 2 of them. Like they were like proper like
having murder.
It didn't end up well.
It was Chris. So one of the girls
was it the one he bought a drink for and then took it back?
So when he it wasn't even like just that though. So basically, she went round to the hotel with him and started to get something off him. Tried to get some fucking
some substances,
some cochiani, some albino's eyelashes. So she started to get some of that stuff, and he's been like, I'm not doing it in the street. Come up to the apartment if you want to have a whatever. And she's then come back and started because he wouldn't give her no stuff and started chatting all madness that he was trying to put it on and that, and all mad shit happened. But then he started calling the bird all mad words, and I was like, Chris, like chill, lad, you can't start fucking calling the bird all madness like that when you don't even know it, like. And then it just blew off up between them.
If she's accusing you of
I understood. Well, no, he didn't tell me that until he come back, and then he told me, and I was like, oh, fair dues then, but still, lad, you can't just let it, just ignore the bird and bail it. Because she's a wrong one, you know what I mean, by all means, but she was out there to cause drama when she couldn't get what she wanted.
They were just, it was one of them trios of birds, you look at them and you just think,
well, no, one of the girls was quite sad, the one we were speaking to first. It was the one,
maybe she's the one I can't picture.
I can't picture it either.
The two.
The other two, because I remember we seen him in the day in the karaoke bar, and he was like, I'll be back here later, like, red sound, so we like friendly vibes, you know what I mean? I had the bird, it went on like that, but at the time, you know what I mean? But it was just, no, you didn't. It was just, we had a proper laugh, it was a little vibe, but yeah, it was a funny night. That bird, me trying to get a claws into me, that was sketchy, that, you know, who takes your sweat from your face and rubs it into their arm like it's sun lotion? Are you fucking joking me? Oh, moody.
That's rancid.
It's fucking scatty, that.
Absolutely rancid.
That's fucking, it's more than fucking, fucking moody, mate. But
the way, like sun lotion.
Lad, I don't know what she wanted from me, mate, but she weren't getting it. That's all I'm saying. Fuck me, lad. That was sketchy, mate. That was a sketchy scenario for me to be in. And it, so me ass fell. That's all I've got to say. I shoot myself, lad. And I was trying to get away from it. It's the worst thing. We went to different gaffs and they just kept following us and then bumping into us, and she kept doing the same shit, like trying to rub me sweat into it. And I was like, you do understand that I don't want no slice of that. And she kept trying to whisper stuff into me, saying, I'll do this to you. And I was like, nah, like, leave me be. Back off. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're old enough to be my fucking mother, mate. Leave me alone, you dirty bastard. You dirty woman.
2 Irish kids we met as well.
Oh, they were saying them. Oh my god, them fucking hell. These were boss, these two. Forgot about them.
Jameson Black Barrel.
How did Jameson Black Barrel, please?
Still not tried that.
They're unbelievable, them 2 lads. So these 2 lads just literally booked a flight over that evening after finishing work at 10 o'clock. They flew over and got there, but no, it was 8. They finished work at 8 or 9 p.m. They ended up flying over and they got here by like 11, 12 in Portugal, and just they were out and we were just speaking to them, and they started getting to the, we just flew over, just finished work after. You're fucking mad. And then they ended up with us all night in the room, having a little dance off, and then they experienced the R1s, they understood the pain, and he kept coming up to me going, lad, why she keep trying to fucking touch you, man? Would she leave you alone? I was like, lad, I know, she won't leave me alone. He's like, she's fucking weird, man. It was so funny.
I had one of them saved on Snapchat.
I had one of them as well. Do you want to? I can't.
Made me save his name as Mom.
Mom.
Like MOM.
Yeah, I know. They were sound, them kids. They were proper sound. Fucking hell, it's weird little thing. Do you know when you actually put your arms to it and think of things? It's mad, isn't it? Like what we put back up. We had some funny times there, though, mate. I remember when me and Dave we were having races down the fucking path on the way in there. It took the piss. It was like a fucking 20-minute walk, so we used to just have sprint offs in the fucking.
Got walking to the camp
from the caravan to the fucking into the town, yeah. Or we'll go back and have sprint offs home.
That little walk was nice, though. To be fair,
it was, yeah, it was. But loads of people got robbed under that passageway. Like major, I got told loads of people got robbed in that passageway by gunpoint and that. Like Portugal is very safe, but when you go to the strip, or even if you go to Portimao, lad, like this kid said, he got threw out by bouncers in Portimao and fucking. And he got robbed by these 5 kids in an alleyway, and then he was like 10 of them surrounded him and just fucking took his phone and that and stuff. But he was having, you just pull a piece on you, lad.
Yeah.
And it's fucking everywhere you go is dangerous. You just got to be careful where you go. But you got to know where you are. Like if you're in like certain places, you're cushy. That's why I say just be careful when you go to that strip, mate, or go to that port.
I would not.
It's a different kettle of fish up there.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
There's nothing there that appeals to me anyway.
Not really.
I don't go out to town, so.
No, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of going out. I'd say the same.
Rather just stay in the quietish. Well, it's still busy, obviously, but it's not fucking trouble. It's just people getting drunk.
Yeah, smart in their own business.
Half the time you end up dancing in the middle of the square.
We done it a few times, didn't we? End up getting the conga going and that. That was quite funny, that.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was funny. We had some funny times in there, man. We had some actually really funny times.
I can't stop yawning. Oh.
Fucking hell. Tired, are you?
Yeah.
Well,
permanently
ghost, man. He's fucking right fucking tired all the time, man. So we'll wrap it up there anyway. It was just a little another little holiday story for us. Next week's one, I'm gonna do a criminological one next week. It's gonna be more depends who's watching, but some of you will find it entertaining and interesting, some of you will find it boring. It is what it is. I can't just keep doing comedy ones. You'll have bits of comedy throughout the whole episode, but I'm gonna mix it up. There'll be like a comedy, serious comedy. Well, they're never serious. It's just that they've been informative. It's just simple as that. But the whole point of my podcast is criminological and conspiracy with some comedy. So I've got to make sure that I still tie them episodes in, guys. So every now and then there will be a little, as I said to you might find it interesting. Give it a watch anyway. It might educate you, hopefully. But I'm going to wrap it up there. Nice one. See you next time. Thanks for your time. Sanjay, even though you